What are some of your pet peeves as a casting director?
Some of my pet peeves are we send a lot of emails out to the agents and to the talent, and when somebody doesn't get back to us, it really irritates me because we work really hard in trying to get people jobs, and we need to know that you receive the email. In the internet world, obviously, sometimes emails don't go through, and I understand that, but we need to know if you got the email. And so I just ask people to email us back if they're available, if they're not available, either way, so we know, because if we don't hear back from you, I make everyone in the office call hundreds and hundreds of people in some cases and say, you didn't respond back to our email. So it would really be helpful if the talent would respond, and agents for that matter, because we need to know if you want to work on the job or not, and that's really the bottom line. Another pet peeve is when people come into my office and they're loud. We've got 4 rooms in our studio, and sometimes when I'm taping, you can hear the talent out in the waiting room, and I'm trying to get a good slate on somebody, and I can hear all this commotion going on, and so I have to go out in the front room and ask them, the assistants, to make sure everyone's quiet. We have all kinds of signs up and everything that say, please be quiet, but people don't like to read, apparently. So that's irritating. And then sometimes people just come in, and my office is very friendly and homey, I like to think, and I guess the talent like to make themselves at home, and then they just go and they wander, and they'll pick through things, and they'll pick up some chips or something, they'll go in my refrigerator, and they'll help themselves to a soda. And I would just say, before you do that, you should really ask. It's not your home, it's my home. So it's kind of irritating when people come in and they just, start wandering around and making themselves at home. I want them to be comfortable. I want them to feel, welcomed in my casting studio, but I don't like it when they just start going and grabbing and taking and using things as props is usually what they're up to. But they should just ask before they do that. Mm-hmm. It seems kind of funny, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's another one of them. Mm-hmm. So
also, if you're going to be late for a casting, make sure that you give us a call.
Yes,
even if
please.
It's 15 minutes. Just that way you have a heads up.
Yeah, we always supply at least 3, I would say 2 to 3 emergency contact numbers for castings or for jobs. And actually just yesterday we had a job going on over in Tampa, and the talent happened to be running about an hour late. He had 3 phone calls numbers to call, and he didn't call anyone to let us know that he was going to be an hour late, and the client called me to tell me that this person had not arrived on set yet. So we're all calling and emailing, and I just don't understand why, when you have all these phone numbers, I know you're not supposed to really talk on the phone and drive. That's maybe part of the reason why he didn't call, but pull over to the side and let them know that you're going to be running late in a casting or on a job, especially on a job, because the production crew is probably already set up and waiting for you. So it's very, very, very important to be on time, as you all already know, because I mentioned it in the last one, but call and let us know, please. And same thing for auditions. Let us know if you're not going to make it. No show, no call is completely unacceptable.